Good evening, back with another video. We're going to be discussing XDC again. I've made two videos about it already, but this time we're going to be focusing specifically on the connection from XDC between BlackRock. BlackRock is the largest player in the game. They manage over $13 trillion in assets at the moment. And this is a number that has been growing consistently. So I found some indirect and direct connections that we're going to be discussing during this video. At the end of the video, I have the biggest direct connection. So definitely stay tuned for that. In crypto, it's all about finding something valuable before the rest, before the masses do it. And this is for a long-term game. And you want to be in before that. You want to be in by doing your own research, by watching videos like this and actually being confident that the connections are there before you start to hear it on the news and you get these massive announcements out. So the potential here for XDC is endless. And let's dive into it straight away. XDC has positioned itself as the real-world asset tokenization blockchain, and they're focusing on trade finance. So those are the two main focuses that they're aiming for. We have seen BlackRock do the same thing. They're talking about real-world asset tokenization constantly. So that marks a significant shift towards blockchain adoptions and a new era of finance, is what we see here in this article from CoinDesk. So XDC is quite new. It has launched in 2019, and they had this focus already since the beginning. There's been more of a focus towards ARIA tokenization, especially as this has been coming up. So why is this such a network that's very good for you this use case? First of all, the transaction times, interoperability, and minimal fees, as it's way less than 1 cent. So this is very important to have this. You want speed, you want low fees, and this is something that a lot of blockchains cannot offer. So first of all, the connection here, we see it in the article in regards to BlackRock. They recent tokenized US Treasury, for example, uses Securitize. And Securitize, again, they list XDC Network in its top 4 supported networks. So that's very important. And then we're going to be talking about BlackRock's BUIDL fund. If you have been in crypto the last 2-3 years, I think you have heard it. They had a massive announcement that BlackRock is going to starting their own fund. It's called the BUIDL fund, and right now it's the largest fund, the largest on-chain REA fund. It has over 2.9 billion of assets under management. So when this announcement occurred, we had a very big surge in a lot of REA coins. There was a lot of hype around it, and literally everything that had to do with REA was flying at that point, because it's that big that we have BlackRock, the biggest player, coming into the crypto space so openly. So that was very good news for the crypto space and REA tokenization. But we are here for XDC. So how does this actually connect to XDC? So we have the fund itself is actually built by and managed by Securitize. And then Securitize, again, as I said, they are the ones who listed XDC on their top 4 supported networks. You can see it here on the XDC news page on X as well. So BlackRock's recent tokenized US Treasury, for example, uses Securitize, which lists XDC Network in its top 4 supported networks. If we go to their website, we have also XDC being mentioned. So we see that in their partner ecosystem, one of the very few blockchains that's on there. So they have a direct connection with Securitize that's actually building the biggest RWA fund on chain for BlackRock. So this is the first very important connection between XDC and BlackRock. We see it here in an article from the XDC.org page as well. XDC partner Securitize has officially announced their partnership with BlackRock. Together, they're launching the institutional digital liquidity fund, what's called BUIDL. So, these ecosystem participants have very large names. You see Coinbase, Fireblocks, and XDC is a direct partner there from Securitize, network participant Securitize. There's another connection there, also has to do with Securitize, and let's dive into this straight away. So here we have also from XDC.org, they did several case studies that they're describing here, and we're talking about USTY. This is a tokenized REA that gives accredited investors access to a BlackRock-managed US Treasury yield fund. And this was issued by Yieldteq and tokenized by digital asset leader Securitize directly on the XDC network. So we're seeing a direct connection, basically, again, in regards to BlackRock and XDC. Okay, now we're going to be talking about the biggest one, the one with the biggest potential here. And this one was very obvious. It's also had to do a lot with the rise of XDC last year, at least the announcement when this occurred. We had quite a pump in the price. And we're talking about the collaboration here, the partnership between Archax. This one was announced around November or December last year. And there's also a direct connection to BlackRock that I will be explaining. So what is Archax? We're seeing it here. It's the UK first FCA regulated digital security exchange, broker and custodian. Today announced new partnerships with XDC Network. XDC Network, an enterprise-grade Layer 1 EVM-compatible blockchain. And under the new partnerships, the two firms will combine the power of a regulated digital asset platform with innovative blockchain solutions to enable financial institutions to access tokenized real-world assets cost effectively and efficiently in the process, broadening the adoption of digital assets and revolutionizing global financial markets. So there was this collaboration enables access to digital assets listed on Archax through the XDC network platform. Archax is a leading innovator in the industry and recently announced adding money market funds from several more blue chip asset managers to its platform. And XDC is a network designed to power global payments and real-world assets focused on scalability, security, and interoperability. Now we're going to be talking about the direct connection between Archax here and BlackRock as well, and the tokenized money funds, which is actually the biggest one. So this is just the partnership announcement. I will add this in the description. This is very good to read about it. And here is where we're actually seeing the potential. We're seeing, according to a report by Standard Chartered, the market for tokenized real-world assets is projected to reach around 30 trillion. So these are massive numbers, which the crypto market can only dream of at this point. So the main solutions where they're talking about is tokenized money market funds. This is what I'm be going into because this is the biggest opportunity here for XDC and the clear partnerships. So they're talking about also the transaction speed, which is very important, and it's basically technically built for trade finance. And now we're moving on to the most important sector here. This has the most potential, in my opinion. What we see here is a direct announcement from XDC Network. This was a while ago. This was in February. And they're saying XDC Network and Archax. So this is the partnership I just explained. they are going to bringing money market funds on chain. So the XDC network is thrilled to announce the launch of the first fund tokens on our blockchain in collaboration with Archax, the FCA regulated digital asset exchange. So this milestone builds on our previous partnerships for real world asset tokenization. So part of those tokenized funds, they include some of the largest money market funds. We have some names including Fidelity, BlackRock, State Street. So these are all giants, and this unlocks institutional access to highly liquid market money funds through blockchain, enhances transparency, efficiency, and settlement speed. So this is becoming a bridge between traditional finance and Web3 innovation. So this is aligns with the growing 11.5 billion tokenization market projected to hit 16 trillion by 2013. So in a few years, we're only at 11 billion right now. So this is minuscule, and XDC is taking the first big steps here together with Archax. You see it as well here in this news article. XDC Network Enterprise Layer 1 blockchain today announces the launch of the first funds on its platform in collaboration with Archax. And the first fund tokens that are live represent 4 of the world's largest money market funds from providers including ABRDN, Fidelity, BlackRock, and State Street. So this is the direct connection here, very important. And we have BlackRock here talking about what are money market funds. Money market fund is a type of mutual fund that invests in cash equivalents, and short-term debt securities. So this is a solution that a lot of institutional investors are looking for. And before, this was only an option to do this in a regular way off-chain with a lot of administration, licenses. And now through XDC and Archax, this is being made possible to do this on-chain. Yeah, so if you're not convinced yet for XDC network and the potential they have at the current market cap of under 1 billion, think about that. If you look at larger caps, like we have Solana at 80 billion right now, and look at what XDC is quietly doing here behind the scenes, building this massive RWA tokenization future in trade finance. So they have all the partnerships already in place. We can see tokenization is getting more adoption. So here this was quite recently. We see another billion here in real world assets going to be tokenized on XDC. So the more bigger players that are moving towards XDC, they will get the reputation, they get the partnerships, and that's at some point it's going to be the chosen chain for RWA tokenization, at least one of the bigger ones. And then you simply have to do the calculation. So what if we're actually going to 30 trillion by 2030? What do you think the share of XDC will be? How much will there be tokenized? And what will this do to the company? And of course, most importantly, the price of the asset. I think it's massively undervalued. I think a lot of people that are now in crypto, they're jumping on the hype that is really visible, that they can see that's being shilled on X. Either be it meme coins or the newest layer 1. But yeah, there's a lot of people that are really missing out on this news, what's actually out there. But you have to do some research, and you have to make these connections yourself to understand all this. All right, so that's what the main takeaway from the video is. I talked about the direct and indirect connections between XDC and BlackRock, and why XDC is likely to be the chosen one, the chosen blockchain, or one of the chosen ones for BlackRock. We have the partnership between Archax and XDC. We have the connection between Securitize and BlackRock's RWA BUIDL fund. And then we have listed Securitize XDC here. And then, of course, we have the USTY also on the XDC network. All right, I hope you had some value from this video. If you do, I'm going to be doing a lot more research, of course, and there will be lots more videos like this. These are the assets I'm invested in myself. So yeah, I really believe in these. Leave a comment what you think about XDC in the future. Are you holding it? And yeah, if you like the video, make sure to subscribe, and we're off to the next one. Have a good evening all.